Hi, this is a Ridecast, and I've got Nigel Poulton direct from Seattle at Dockercon. How's it going today, Nigel?
It's good, really good, but I'm a bit disappointed, Mark, because I thought you were going to drive up here and then chauffeur me around everywhere, and I'd talk to the camera for a bit and sit in your nice car and stuff, but no.
Yeah, I guess we got crossed up on that one. Hey, so it's the first half day of Dockercon. What's the big news there? I heard something about clustering.
Yeah. So that's the big thing. I see their native clustering that they announced today has been like a real kind of Kubernetes killer, if you will. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not gonna kill Kubernetes.
Okay.
But it's an acceptance that what Kubernetes is doing in the orchestration space is where it's all at, and I think, Mark, probably where the money is at. So it's an acceptance that, Kubernetes have been on the right track, but it's also saying, well, I don't know, maybe we're bleeding out to Kubernetes in some places and we want to stop the bleed.
Yeah, okay, so the other thing that I'm hearing, though, is that, as far as the ecosystem goes, that Docker's trying to make sure they include everybody, and I would assume that includes Kubernetes, right? Are you getting a feeling for that?
No, totally, it is right. So all of this native clustering that is available now in Docker 1.12 and later versions, going forward, it's entirely optional. So if you don't turn it on, Docker just works exactly the same way that it did in the past, and that plays really friendly with the ecosystem. But the overriding feeling I get is that they have this mantra where they say batteries included but removable.
Yeah.
We're really getting to the point now where the batteries that they're including are kind of really good batteries. And in the early day, it was the batteries that were included were the cheap ones. And if you wanted the better, the more scalable, the more enterprise class experience, you would swap them out. But I don't know, they seem to be including pretty decent batteries now.
Well, they're making a lot of progress in a hurry. And we should mention, this was around the announcement for Docker Engine 1.12, that's right?
That's right. So 1.12 now has native clustering included. So, with two commands, you can have a fully secured cluster up and running. And when I say fully secured, I'm talking about they do all of the TLS on the back end. They do key rotation for you, all that kind of jazz, which in the past, when you tried to do it with Docker, Mark, honestly, it was so hard. Whereas now it's not. Instead of having, 10 or 100 Docker hosts, and you having to individually manage them, whereas now one command to create the swarm cluster and then one command on each of the 100 hosts, and they're all this big, all singing, all dancing, sit down together, sing Kumbaya, and they all work happily together, and just let Swarm take care of the high availability of scaling it, deciding which nodes to put it on. That's the whole orchestration piece to me.
Wow, that sounds unbelievable.
I think we all appreciate that back in the day, Google and people were, rocking it with containers, but they had this army of really super smart people to make it work. Then Docker came along and made containers simple, but actually deploying and scaling and running and orchestrating your applications on top of it was actually still really hard. And you know what, Kubernetes is great and it's not going to go away, but Kubernetes is still a bit complicated. You still need smart people to do it.
How do you see this changing the cloud or private cloud market?
It's just simplified it. They used the kind of cheesy term, I think, democratizing it.
Oh, great.
But it's simplifying it, so.
There's still going to be demand for your type of educational materials.
Hope so.
Yeah. While we're here, why don't you tell people where they can find you and where they can find those, Nigel?
Yeah, so you find me on Twitter at Nigel Poulton. I occasionally write on a website, nigelpoulton.com. And if you're interested in learning all this stuff, I do Docker-related video training courses over at pluralsight.com.
Great. Nigel, this was terrific. Thank you so much for coming on.
Pleasure. Make sure you bring the actual car next time, yeah?
Next time I'll drive up.